So, what would you say the difference of living in Philly versus Miami is?
Oh my gosh, it's such a big difference. It's like so. It's such like both two different environments. Like I feel like when I lived in the King of Prussia, it was more like I was more of a homebody. I was still, I was in a relationship, a little toxic, still cheating here and there. But Miami was a different level. But I actually have a funny story. When I used to live in Philly, I used to go up to New York a lot. So, and it was so funny because me and my ex had like the worst relationship. Like we stayed together, so we were probably making so much money, and we stayed together, but it was so toxic. And what's funny is that on his birthday, um, it was his birthday, and it was the day before his birthday. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to go out. I'm gonna turn up. My homegirl hit me up, and she was like, you want to come out to this NBA party? And I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to go. Drove to New York. All I'm going to say is he used to play for the Knicks, but he changed now. He's played for the Knicks. And actually, no. I think he played for Brooklyn. What's that Brooklyn team? Do you know Brooklyn what? What is it? Brooklyn's... Is it the Knicks? It is the Knicks.
The Nets?
Oh, Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry, the Brooklyn Nets. My bad. Sorry, y'all. We get it together. And he played for the Brooklyn Nets, but I think they traded him now. And girl, long story short, I turned my phone off and
Toxic.
had a threesome with this NBA player and my other homegirl. And I woke up the next day at like 2, 3 o'clock, and my mom was calling me. He called my mama. My mom was like, "Where you at? Oh, where are you?" And I was like, "Listen." But yeah, Miami's very different. Miami's kind of toxic. So I feel like King of Prussia, I feel like I got more work done. I was more motivated because there wasn't a lot of girls that I could collab with, and that's why I originally moved to Miami, because there were so many girls living here. And it was hard to collab with girls. Like I was always coming to Miami, I was always traveling, but I feel like I was definitely more productive. I feel like in Miami it's a little harder to be productive sometimes. It's so tempting.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, do you think that you would be as successful if you still lived in Philly versus Miami, since you do have so many contacts over here and networking and things like that?
I think so, just because my fan base is so loyal. Like, I have the best fan base ever, and like even to this day I'm able to just make a 6-figure income, so it's just like every month. So it's just like I'm so blessed to have that fan base, and to be able to, even though it's like maybe I slow down on sometimes, some months I'm like, oh, I'm not making as much content. Us girls, sometimes we be going through things too, we humans.
Right.
So, some months I may not make as much content, or I may not, post as much. So even like my fans are still so loyal. So I'm so blessed. And I feel like, I always get insecure about my body, and sometimes I have to be reminded. Like, people tell me, like, girl, not everyone looks like you. So that's
Right.
why, maybe that's why like my fans really fuck with me, because like not a lot of girls like look like me. So maybe like, the more like kind of like natural, not as like fake body type, like cellulite vibe. So guys really like that, and my fans are the best. So I'm so blessed.
Also, going back to what you said earlier about how you would, you were insecure at 1st and you would post pictures and then you got really good feedback. Do you think that you'd be like an inspiration for girls who necessarily don't feel like their body fits in with the standard body type?
Oh yeah, like so many girls have reached out to me and like, thank you. Like, you helped me like really love myself and be more confident. And like girls was like, how are you so confident? Like even when I do little interviews, they're like, I need your confidence. How do you? And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I feel like mostly nowadays with social media, all we do is look at other people, and we look at other people's lives, and we look at other girls, and like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And it's just like, we can't like get into that, because like everything on social media is fake, and it's such a facade. And these girls really be face apping.
They do.
Sip my tea, but these girls really be face apping. So it's like, it's like, just don't compare yourself. That's what I always tell girls, like, don't, like, literally comparison is like the devil. It's like the worst thing. It's like, so I just try to always be like, I'm my own person, I'm me, and people still fuck with me, and a little thicker now, but it's all good.
Well, we love the thickness over here, especially on the fan bus.